I suffered with anxiety and panic disorder for over 20 years. It was never comfortable. It was always difficult. I always felt dizzy. I always felt like I was going to pass out. Anxiety was going to kill me in some way, and I was never going to be able to show up for my children or my company if I were to not be able to find some way to get help. I did medication, altered my diet in different ways, cutting out sugar, caffeine, added a lot of different supplements, a lot of homeopathic supplements. It definitely felt like I had tried everything, and I felt pretty helpless and stuck, like this was just going to be my lot in life unless I wanted to be medicated all of the time, which I was not willing to do anymore. I was so vested in this was something I needed to cure through medicine or changing my diet or adding supplements. Because I had so many physical symptoms. My anxiety was mostly physical symptoms: the palpitations, the shortness of breath, the dizziness, I'm going to pass out. Because it was so physical, I was so convinced it was it was so biological, and that I was only going to be cured by a medical doctor or a naturopath or a chiropractor or an acupuncturist, that there was so much reprogramming of my biology and my brain that could happen, and that did happen through using Kale's techniques. And that is something I honestly didn't believe. I did not think that was what was going to make me better. And now I've realized that I have reprogrammed my brain to it doesn't really know how to have a panic attack. You physically really almost can't have a panic attack. Like, I've been in situations where I'm like, this is full blown panic attack. I know it. And I do the breathing exercise and it doesn't escalate.
My journey with panic attacks and anxiety started a good 25 years ago. I went to my doctor and I got put on medicine. I was diagnosed with OCD. It's a version of OCD called pure O. It's like pure obsessional OCD. I was just thinking about it. Oh my God, this would be a great time to have a panic attack. And then the physical symptoms, I had really strong physical symptoms. And then I really honed in on hyperventilation. Hyperventilating in public was like the number one thing that I was afraid of. It turned into a complete phobia. I would just white knuckle it through almost every public situation, just to be able to feel like you have control, some control. Especially for me, I was sleeping hardly at all, and then now I'm sleeping like 8 hours a night. Great. I'm sleeping so good. I got my appetite back. Kale is amazing. Everything is so, I don't know, it's just so approachable. It's so doable. He cares so much. He will not stop until you are well, until you're so happy and so calm and so peaceful. He's been so supportive. He's there every time you need him. I cannot recommend Kale highly enough. He is amazing. And I really think if you're struggling like I was, I had lost complete hope. I thought there was no hope for me at all. I thought I was going to have to live like this the rest of my life. And now I'm really flourishing. I'm doing really well. It's completely changed my life. So thank you, Kale, and I'm glad I could share this with you.
Congratulations. I want to personally thank you for even considering something like this. You want to change your life, and that is something beautiful. So in about 10 minutes a day, I will teach you how to transform your life in only 6 weeks. You'll rid yourself of panic attacks. You'll learn how to completely eliminate all of anxiety symptoms. And as a side effect, you'll become stronger, happier, and calmer. Do you have trouble sleeping? We've got you covered. Having trouble finding joy in life? We can cover that too. I know this sounds like an infomercial, but allow me to break down exactly how my group coaching works. I've set up a private Facebook group so you're not in this alone. The community in this group will be folks just like yourself, determined and eager to get better than they've ever been before. And my former students who have already been through the journey and have completely transformed their lives. It is incredibly supportive and motivating, and it continues to grow. I will give you a roadmap that will show you how to crush all of your fears, your problems, and your suffering while accomplishing your goals. I provide this to you in easy to digest, bite-sized videos that will take you about 30 minutes a week max. The best part is you can watch them again and again and on your schedule. Work late? No problem. Do you have kids? Well, it's not going to stop you from becoming the best parent possible for them. By the time you are finished with this 6-week program, you will have all the tools to beat anxiety and more, despite your current situation. The best part of all of this, I will be right there in the group with you, answering questions, motivating, providing feedback, and offering my professional insight. Look, I beat anxiety, panic attacks, PTSD, depression, and insomnia. And I've helped hundreds do the same and more. And when you're ready to make the best decision of your life, click the button. And I mean it. This isn't just going to remove anxiety from your life. It's going to improve all of your closest relationships. It's going to improve everything about your life and the lives of those that you touch. So are you ready to do what it takes to get better?